So, getting all my practical on with Mad Max versus something I knew was fake going into it. So maybe that shifted my opinion about it a bit, but I like that movie. But I don't like it as much as, like, Winter Soldier. I really love that movie.
Yeah, I really love Winter Soldier. And I forgot about that one too. Captain America, First Avenger, I liked.
Yeah, great
First
movie.
Thor, I liked. The first Iron Man, love the film. So, but I just think that maybe it is too much. You know, I know that Jon Favreau made some recent comments about how if you have that superhero stamp on it, it's not going to die out. But at some point, you have to look at the situation and just kind of look from the outside and look in, and it's just, there's just too much of it. I mean, from the films and the TV shows, and you know, now you got Netflix. They're making Iron Fist series. They got a Daredevil series. Now they got the Punisher in there.
Yeah, it's gonna oversaturate at some point. It's all argumentably, like you're saying before. It's pretty much happening. It's starting to happen now. Because I know with myself personally, I like Marvel movies, but I can only watch certain things. Like I can't, you know, like I won't watch Thor. You know, like I won't watch certain ones, like Jessica Jones, but. You know, I'll watch Daredevil because I can relate to that one more. Daredevil. What was I going to say? I think it's going to happen from within. I really think we're going to start to see people making social media movies. I think that's probably where we're going to start to go. Especially now we're seeing all this thing with the free use and censory of freedom of speech and all that, and how YouTube is kind of taking down, is being really hardcore with their free use, even though that's how they made all their money to begin with, and they're pulling the old Kanye West, like, take the money and run, and feeding the rest of us to the wolves, pretty much. But I think we're going to start seeing that, where we're going to start seeing filmmakers coming out of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, filmmakers coming out of social media backgrounds. Like Hardcore Henry, I think that was based on a music video, right? Biting Elbows, Bad Motherfucker, I think it is. I know that they had a hand in Hardcore Henry. And you go back and you watch that music video, which is Taylor YouTube video. And that's, that whole 7 minutes you're watching that video, parts 1 and 2, can't take your eyes off of it. And for a long time, I was saying, you know, we should have we should do more POV movies, not, you know, found footage movies, but actually POV movies. Like seeing that shot in Expendables when Jason Statham and Stallone and the girl are get caught by the guards, and Stallone goes into that POV shot when he rolls and he starts firing the gun at the bad guys. Just stuff like that, you know. I thought that would be really cool. Anyway, to kind of get back to what I was saying, I think it will be from within. We'll start seeing more stuff like made by people who are just coming up and learning and mastering their craft, because eventually, sometime down the line, the studios are going to break. You know, you see it all the time, like putting all their money into this movie, putting all their money, like Batman vs. Superman. And, you know, I think it's really, you know what, it worked this time that they'll make their money back, but now next time everybody knows better, right? So if they flop again, there's a big chance of it ruining them down the line. And I think they should just start looking at more independent filmmakers who could bring it in on a small budget but have the same kind of feel as a bigger budget movie, you know?
Yeah, and if you don't think these studios are concerned about the superhero fatigue, then why did they rush in Batman vs. Superman? And now they're doing a Batman solo film, and now they're doing Justice League, and then we're going to have a Wonder Woman film. So, and it's like, you're so late in the game, and, you know, yeah, people can say, because, I mean, if you go back 15, 16 years ago when X-Men came out, and, you know, who knew that this would blow up, and now we got like a combo film 2-3 every year.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what was I saying? Yeah, I mean, it's just with the DCU. I know I've talked about this before, but you're like 8 years late in the game with this.
Yeah, and it makes you wonder too because, like,
I lost you.
oh sorry, it makes you wonder too because like Blade was such a great movie, and I don't know how that didn't start off the big trend. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how that movie didn't cement Marvel into doing all of this years ago, you know, in the late 90s. Shit, where was I gonna go with this? Like example, it's hit me with fatigue with this whole DC line because I see what they've got lined up for like the next 10 years. But yet, all the storylines I wanted to see, they fucked them all up with this movie. So I don't want to see anything else.
Well, the argument is, we don't want to kill off characters because that would affect the box office.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've heard that. I was reading comments today about how, you know, there's certain characters they want to kill off because they're afraid of the box office. What would happen? And, you know, well, you kill off Superman, but we know he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that's...
I know they're gonna fuck it up. Like I was saying before, he's gonna come back bald with a white suit instead of having the black suit and the long hair. Like, they're gonna fuck it up because they've already fucked up so many storylines just by making Batman vs Superman, which was a fucking lie to begin with. They didn't even put in what they said what they based the whole campaign on. It's just sad. It's just sad because for me, now I've completely lost all of the wonder of wanting to actually have hope for a future great DC movie.
Hell, I'd be more entertained if Superman resurrects as Nicolas Cage in an outfit.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah. Be like, not the bees.
Oh, man.
Damn. No, but for sure. Like, wow.
There you go. Superman lives. That's what you call it.
Yeah. Like, the more... Like, the more I think of it, the more I want to see that old Superman movie. You know, like, the more I see of, like, just how disrespectful they're treating this. At least with that last one, at the center of it, there was good heart. You know, at the center of it, everything was going to be made. Everything was going to be... You just go back and look at if you watch that documentary, the John Schnapp documentary, you see all the love that would have went into it, all the wonder, all the magic of cinema, the preparation, like the years of preparation and the love and the respect for movies, which is totally gone now. You know, totally gone.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, people are gonna say, well, it's not gonna die out. It's gonna go on for another 15 years. I think it's going to be less than that. I think it's probably going to be in the next 5 to 6 years where people are really, and I say that because I know they got shit planned out. They're going to do Infinity War Part 2, and Thor 3, Guardians 3. So they got stuff planned to like 2019, 20.
Yeah.
What's going to happen after then? What's going to happen after that point? You're going to start rebooting these franchises?
I predict we're going to see a shift. Like, we're going to see a more independent... I really wouldn't be surprised if we started seeing just guys like you and me start coming up now. You know what I mean? Like, just regular people who love movies really trying to do it right. I think that it's going to start happening.
We know at some point they're going to replace Robert Downey Jr. You know at some point they're going to replace Chris Evans.
Yeah. I hope it's not next month. I hope it's not next month, though, because he's one of the reasons why I watch those movies, so I hope they don't kill off Chris Evans just yet, which it's leading towards, but I hope they don't do it. Just because I like seeing him on screen. He's got a really good vibe to him as Captain America. You know?
Yeah, he's He's more Superman than Superman.
Yeah, there's like a weird honesty with him. When you watch him, there's like a weird... He's got really good honesty in his character work in that film. And it was weird because when I heard he was going to be Captain America, I was like, no. Johnny Storm, no way. You know, forget about it. I was going for John Krasinski from The Office. I was like, he would make a better Captain America. But I was wrong. When I saw him, I was like, wow. He was great.
And that's why the early positive buzz for that film worries me, because did you really like the film, or did someone die and you're just justifying it?
Yeah. I've seen a bunch of reviews now, and a lot of people are saying the 20 minutes that Spider-Man's in it really steals the show. Because they got, like they got the regular homemade suit, and they got the new spider suit that's with the eyes there that you seen in the trailer, and then they got the robotic Spider-Man suit that Tony Stark makes him. Yeah, so I don't know. Did you notice that they airbrushed out Spider-Man in the like the first trailers that came out? At the end when it has like the shot of all the superheroes running at each other, like in all the trailers. If you notice, like if you look at the Japanese trailer, Spider-Man's in there running beside like way off in the distance. He's there running into the fight. But in all the other trailers, there's like a big round spot where there's nobody. And, so it's weird.
Yeah, I don't know, Civil War I may still see, but I don't know, I'm just kind of getting burned out with the genre.
Yeah. Yeah. Because, like, I watch people's YouTube movies, and it just bothers me that they don't get any recognition, like, there's some really great talent out there, and studios aren't recognizing it.
Fury.
Yeah, exactly. Hands down, like, wow. I would go see a 2-hour version of that.
Yeah, that's what, you mentioned Hardcore Henry, and that's a film I still want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they take it from that? I've seen every film has to be a POV film.
Yeah.
But maybe that would add a little spice to, this kind of, thing that is dull, that has no flavor.
I think Kung Fury got bought by El Rey, right? Robert Rodriguez studio.
I think, I'm not sure.
Because I seen it on El Rey when I was in Connecticut. So, man, Robert Rodriguez, man, make Kung Fury, but just let them make it. You know what I mean? Back it up, produce it, let them make it.
Exactly.
That's how he came up, right? And we got awesome movies from him, like Grindhouse.
Not Predators.
No, not Predators, but Grindhouse, definitely, like Planet Terror. I love that movie.
Oh yeah, Planet Terror is a great movie.
I love Michael Biehn in that movie, and Jeff Fahey. I'm like, wow. Even Freddie Prinze Jr., who I hate, I love him in that movie. He's great.
But you were talking about like YouTube and fair use and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I know you wanted to talk about that some.
Oh yeah, on Channel Awesome on Nostalgia Critic, there's a video. I think it's called here, Save Fair Use Now, and I think it went into act the night before April 1st, which was not a joke. It was an actual call to arms to call together all the YouTubers around the world to sign a petition to stop the fair use law from going through. And I don't know if it went through or if it didn't go through, but expect to have a lot of your videos taken down, because that's what's coming.